Sabonis and Bryant to tip it up. And the Lakers will have the first possession of the ball game. And off the turnover, LeBron into the front court, guarded by Harrison Barnes. Bryant sets the screen for LeBron. He can make that one and does.
I think he's just been playing in a different way and adjusting to that role. Last year, Luke Walton and then Alvin Gentry really pushed him to really take a high volume of threes, and as Bryant hits that jumper in the paint.
As LeBron and the Lakers, that season-high 4-game winning streak, start of a 2-game roadie. Another turnover by the Lakers that has been a problem.
Battle underneath, and James comes away with it. James puts his head down, got it on the glass.
Almost every time puts him at the free throw line.
He left a 7-10 split. You alluded to the bowling pins. But Darvin Ham told me a little bit earlier that one of the great things about coaching LeBron this year is that
coming off of his hand when he shot it, but I think more importantly, he caused that turnover on the other end. He stayed with Beverly. He used his length when he got by him on the dribble, but
Bryant sets the screen for LeBron. James against Sabonis, launches the three and hits nothing but net. Bruised foot, which is healthier now. Coming out of the timeout. Keegan Murray slips onto the screen. Mitchell with the mid-range pull-up. A little bit strong. Davion Mitchell checked into the ball game. Kings bench and said, I got that one. Herder around the Sabonis screen. James touched the paint, kicks it out. Beverly for three. It's been an unusually miserable three-point shooting season for him, but he's already made a couple of jumpers here tonight. And the Lakers up by 4. Sabonis off the nice pocket pass, couldn't convert. Here's that side pick and roll they like to run. They run it low, get closer to the bucket. Schroeder for three, and he laces it.
And you've got defense from Akala, and really great job this bench lifting.
LeBron off glass in rush hour traffic. Wow. On Darvin Ham a moment ago, thus the free throw that we saw taken by the Kings, whose lead is 5. Davis misfires, rebounded. Westbrook had a notion, guarded by Fox. Two-man game with LeBron. They clear out the side. And we have a defensive 3 seconds call. LeBron James so far tonight with 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Coming off a 25-point performance, and everybody else is 5 minutes early as a result.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's kind of, we talked earlier about how Darvin Ham is able to coach LeBron.
Yeah. LeBron might have gotten a piece of that. Came up short, and now the Lakers with a chance to get the lead. James with the punch. Timeout, says Mike Brown. Kings up by 4. James puts his head down, and that's usually what happens in the end, gets the bucket. James puts his head down, and that's usually what happens in the end, gets the bucket.
And they got the matchup they wanted. They got the switch with Sabonis, and James took advantage.
And one, De'Aaron Fox.
15 straight, the longest streak by any player this year. He leads the league with 28. He's the only.
Under 3 minutes to go. There's a look at the pertinent numbers from the field so far. James on the roll. There's that potent pick and roll they run.
And that is 30 points in the paint now for the Lakers. They've got a 30-14 advantage. Certainly something that you know Mike Brown is going to address at halftime.
LeBron took Sabonis' cornbread there with the steal. And give it to James in the mid-post. No double team, but they load up a little bit. And they get an easy one inside from Toscano Anderson.
Because of the slight turn of the hips right there, the left.
Toscano Anderson sold it a little bit. James got downhill and set it with his chest, all of it.
Standpoint, but he builds on his performance, just gets better.
Man, LeBron took it right into his chest and drew the...
Seeking out that switch, and that was not one of those situations. That's just the 2 guys that were in that action at the top, not able, and they need him so much. He knows how bad this 4th foul is for them.
A long-term deal, worked out for him. 5-point lead.
One thing that teams will pay for in the NBA as LeBron gets in deep into the lane. Again, more paint points for the Lakers. roster changes and the rotation changes because of injuries, they've got guys that are stepping up. But I want to get back to Keegan, Matt.
Rookies don't normally come in with attention to detail on the defensive end, and Davion kind of broke the mold with that. But again, Keegan is starting to understand this game on the defensive end.
How to involve your teammates.
In traffic, Holmes never had a chance. Here come the Lakers. LeBron at the other end, and the Lakers have taken a 1-point lead. James with 25 in the contest.
Well, he's a charge taker. This is the guy you have to be aware of when you drive to the rim.
LeBron with 5, with 4. LeBron getting to the rim. LeBron all the way.
Good defense by Barnes. LeBron got going downhill, and the L train hit the station on time again. Mitchell all over Westbrook. Back to James. Got into the lane. And LeBron going to go back to the free throw line for a couple of more shots. That's 30 in the game for him. I asked Darvin Ham what they did to.
And the Lakers have come in and scored and gotten stops. And so, yes, it feels like this is a moment for De'Aaron to really step up and start.
Up to 16 now in the night. The lead at 7. Lakers pretty much going exclusively that ball screen action for LeBron, and that's going to be a charge. The lead stays at 7. Sabonis in the drop against LeBron with a head of steam. That is unremitting and unrelenting force.
But I think that the coaches around this league are seeing what both he and Domas are doing and have a lot of respect for their games.
LeBron with the turnaround, left-handed, knocks the game at 128. Approaching 3 minutes to go. James, guarded by Barnes. Good look inside. Bryant puts the Lakers up by 2. And the Lakers pushing the tempo. James down Main Street, lost it. There's Fox on Westbrook. Oh, man, that thing had ice on it when it fell through the net. Barnes on Westbrook. LeBron trying to post up the rookie Murray. Had him sealed. And that's going to be an offensive foul against LeBron James. Another huge bucket. He's got 32. James turns the corner, downhill, and he ties it and 1.
Which makes you see why he's shaking his head, just completely dejected, walking off the floor.
And Fox is going to inbound it. He runs the basket, gets it back. 2, fires. Online, but off the mark.
And he's really upset right now, Mike Brown.
Living.
He feels he got fouled on that shot.